Welcome to my vlog. This is FJ Damit. My friends, I am so excited because this is going to be my first video for 2020. This is my 2020 New Year's resolution. My friends, if we talk about goals just like New Year's resolution, I always believe in the importance of keeping yourself a journal like this. That is why I'm so thankful to my special friend for giving this notebook to me. Dadalhin ko to for 2020 because through this, I will be able to keep track of my New Year's resolution so that I will not get lost and then all end up feeling unsuccessful again talking about New Year's resolution. It is from this notebook that I will read to you my New Year's resolution. So let's begin! Muna, para mabasa na natin. My friends, I actually have 5 categories of my New Year's resolution. And these are personal, health, career, social network, and then the ministry. And it is in these 5 categories that my New Year's resolutions are being inspired from. So let me begin with the first and the most important for me, which falls under the personal category. I always believe that whenever I put this at the forefront, everything, all the rest of my New Year's resolution will just be easy to accomplish. Alright? This one is to have more quiet time in 2020. While I do not know about your own definition of quiet time, but for me, quiet time is waking up early in the morning, reading the Word of God, and then reflecting upon these words and thinking about life in general, and eventually speak to God through prayers. I really need to do this every day, daily in 2020. May the Lord bless me. May the Lord bless me. So other people would have their quiet time by drinking coffee and then reading books. While I do not know how do you spend your quiet time, but we cannot deny the fact or the importance of reflection when we have our quiet time. It is, for me, a good way to keep myself sane and organized. And number 2 is to keep track of my weekly, monthly spending. Okay? I forgot a word. It's actually strictly keep track of my weekly and monthly spending. You know what? It was 3 years ago when I got my job as a teacher in the Department of Education, and starting from that, I have always been the one in charge of my finances. I am just so blessed to have parents who are not like others who would really require their children, working children, to give this specific amount every time the salary comes. And that would mean whatever happens to my finances, I will be the sole in charge and liable of it. That is why I have to be extra mature and responsible when it comes to my finances. And aside from these things that I have mentioned already, I have more reasons why I need to strictly keep track of my spending in the year 2020. Eventually, you will find out why as you go on watching this. And for the third New Year's resolution, it is actually in the year 2020 that I am so eager to be equipped and prepared for my upcoming business. While I do not say that I will be having my business, I will be putting up a business by the year 2020, it is just the year that I need to prepare myself for my future business. And with that, I need to learn business startup skills. And speaking of the business, it would be any of the 3: food, clothing, and shelter. I'm sure God will bless me in this future endeavor I have for myself. The fourth one is to move into my new house. Yes, you heard it right. I will be moving into my new house in 2020. And speaking of this plan, I need to prepare my house. So that would mean I have to prepare the electricity, the water, appliances, and furnitures, and all the rest that is needed for a house. Already done paying for the equity. I will just be paying for it every month. I will not tell you until how many years. Pero kaya. Those are my 5 New Year's resolutions under person move for my upcoming move-in. And now let's proceed to my 6th one, which falls under the health category. I just have 2. The first one is to control my eating habit. I am so eager that in 2020, it's not anymore the food that will control that will determine my eating habit, but it's actually me. Very important that as you grow older, you have to be extra careful with the food that you eat. And another one is to exercise. Exercise. Hindi ako masyadong interesado sa exercise na to eh. Pero kailangan siya. Okay, let's proceed to 8th New Year's resolution which falls under career category. And you know what? This is a personal favorite. It's finish my thesis. I have to finish my thesis. May God bless me in this endeavor. I really want to finish my thesis before June ends. Now I am a teacher one, and then it's been 3 years that I am working in Department of Education, and it will be in this year that I really have to take seriously in getting my career raise. I guess I deserve that. We all deserve that. I mean, a salary raise. Tama ba yung pinagsasabi? And the next category falls under social media, and I am referring to my social media accounts. And I'm so eager that in 2020 I will be able to organize these things because, you know, and second for social media category is to limit my online time. By online time, 1 hour in the morning and 2 hours at night, and then sleep early, wake up early for my quiet time, things like that. Never ever forget to include ministry among these categories because it is always at the very heart of everything. You know, my father has 2 churches to supervise and 3 house congregations. He really needs somebody to help, and hindi na ako titingin sa malayo. Titingnan ko na lang yung sarili ko. So I am so eager to help my father in creating a better program for the year 2020. And lastly, you know what, recalling myself way back my high school and my college days, I have always reminded myself to build a church before settling down. And settling down is not going to be so far from now. Iba din. I really want to build a church, and I'm not really telling you that I need to finish a church in 2020, but at least start building a church. It's not going to be a very grand church, maybe a little made up of light materials, but you know, it is really going to be a church. I can do all things through you, Christ, who gives me strength. Kaya yan. Matapos yung taon, babalikan natin yung New Year's resolution natin, and let's try to check how successful we are, how successful I am in achieving this New Year's resolution. Let's not make this New Year's resolution become our source of failure, feeling of failure, but it should be a reason for us to be motivated to feel successful. Maraming salamat. This is Francis J. Please subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell for more updates here. It is going to be a beautiful year ahead of us. Let us all be excited in welcoming this new year. God bless everybody. Thank you so much.